I think we're on.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know for sure. As you know, yeah, we're on.
Okay, well, welcome to the Awesome Minepod, episode 20.
But hard.
Today, we'll be discussing DLC, but mainly on the concept of mods and how E3 and Bethesda and everyone's kind of hanging out with that thing at the moment. Today, you've got me, Blazing Steel. You've got the wonderful Innersphere.
Oh, you called me wonderful. That's so nice.
Well, I thought after 20 pods, this should probably give you one compliment. Make up for all the time I called you fuckers on the other 20.
Hey, I don't mind. I think I like you better. I think I like you better if you just call me a fucker or a plunker or whatever. I don't really mind.
Alright, Arswipe, there we are.
There we go. Now everything is whole in the universe again.
It's back to normal.
Yeah, it felt kind of a little bit wrong. You giving me a compliment there. That's
See,
out of my comfort zone there.
People, never grateful.
Oh, I'm very grateful, but yo, bro, what you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream.
Give him thanks, and this is the response I get. So no wonder I gotta treat him bad.
Yeah.
The only way he'll learn. Get the paper, hit him on the nose.
Yep. Or else we'll pee on the carpet.
That heavy breathing you will hear in the background may in fact be the Airbus driver Rico.
Yeah.
The happiest man alive.
Yeah. Well, alright.
I always feel like you're a man it sounds like you've gone through a lot of life experiences. It's like, so how's life? Yay.
Yeah.
I was like, is that a good day? Yes.
Yes.
Like, things have been much worse. Reminds me of the dark days. Okay, I'll lead off in a second because we're just about to pop into the objective. There's another one. And that's
there we
four.
go.
Yay!
And I got one, so we done it again.
I saw.
You can't.
I made a mockery of them.
Wow.
I ran past them, and they just didn't even see me.
I didn't even know that they had a blown hole there, but...
So, yeah. So, for those who didn't know, at their Stutters E3 conference, they brought... Actually, probably get a bit of background before I say what happened to E3. About roughly a year ago, I want to say. Maybe not that long ago. Bethesda partnered up with Steam and Valve, where they were going to be offering the option for people to make mods for Skyrim, and they would be paid for doing so. It more or less allowed modders to charge whatever they want, with them as Bethesda taking a cut of it. The rules were very kind of relaxed. They didn't really have anything in place to stop you from re-uploading other people's mods. What happens if you install another mod and it crashed and then ruined the game, corrupted your save file? There really wasn't anything in place. It was pretty much just a pay if you want, and if it fucks up your game, well, it's your fault for installing it. So, funnily enough, people who are used to using a service for free and suddenly turn and go, we're going to charge for it. And not only are you going to charge for it, you're implementing it badly. Funnily enough, the internet wasn't too happy.
Wow.
So they took it away. They were like, you know what? We're sorry. Both of them released apologies saying like, yeah, we didn't think this through. Soz. And it's like, okay, that's nice. I mean, it still doesn't, negate the fact that you did all that in the first place. But okay, cool. And everyone's like, paid mods are dead. Blah 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 blah. No. If you've ever met either of the two companies, you know they are money grabbing hoe bags, and you know, the American company, what do you expect? And yeah, now they're back in a different format, but kind of not so different. Rico, they're near you. They spawned at the front point. So what they pretty much said is you can now, well, they're going to release it across all the services, but the mods must be wholly new. They can't be any sort of mod that was already released. So you're looking at brand new content. It also, they're saying it needs to have... Oh shit, they're with me. I got Fusey with me. Oh my god, he's just eating shotgun shells. Yeah, so if a mod breaks with another mod, you can get a refund, and it's quite a lenient policy, which is nice. But it still comes down to how do you feel about mods being paid for.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I'm okay with people charging for mods because... Oh, someone just swung in. At the end of the day, they're making content. They should get paid for it. I'm happy with that. You know, I'm not from a PC background, so them charging for mods, it's like, well, we charge for DLC, don't we? Why would this be any different?
Oh, I got the Montagne here.
Where? I'll smoke him.
Ah, fuck me, I just missed Hibana. Damn.
Oh, that was horrific. If you look here, I should have killed Hibana first. It's like, oh! That killed Sledge, and then, boop, no Sledge on Britannia.
Where?
Yeah, so I'm happy for paying. It really comes down to the content. I mean, I have a little bit of an issue with the percentage cut which they're taking. I think it still is at 60%, and it's like, well, you didn't actually do anything. Like, yeah, you made the game, but this isn't a brand new game, you know, it's Skyrim. The mods have been made for pretty much ages, and I just don't know they can kind of command that kind of percentage, but then again, it's their game, they can do what they like. But what is a bit iffy is they're making you use, like, fun bucks. So you have to use your money to buy fun bucks, and then you can put your, you know, it's not called fun bucks, but I can't remember what it is called, and you can use it to purchase things.
I think fun bucks is a good name for that.
Yeah.
Here, have some fun bucks.
It hasn't actually shown how much your fun bucks translate to. So, like, there was a thing for, like, horse armor, or, like, a dwarven mud crab, which cost, like, 500 odd fun bucks. And if that's, like, 50p, okay, fine. If that's, like, £2, £5, then you can go stuff a fucking, like, sausage up your ass. Like, that's not okay.
Yeah, but isn't that up to the person who made the mod? How much time they spend into it?
From what I understand, is all mods will be approved by the server themselves. So that's why they say they can take a big percentage cut, because they're having to authorize all the mods. So on the plus side, you know your mods aren't going to be a trashy pile of broken crap, because you know they're going to be vetoed. But the downside is, then I don't know who justifies the money. You know, they haven't really elaborated on where those lines lie. And again, I'd say, like, I'd expect the person to be able to dictate the cost, but we don't actually have that in writing.
Alright, weird. So I would assume that if you made the mod, you are setting the you're setting the price for it. And I cannot think, I cannot fathom that someone would ask 50 pound for a, like, armor mod for a horse. It's like,
but why not? I mean, when they released it on PC, people were charging like 50. Well, I think it was like £10,000 for like a horse armor, because you could.
Yeah, but then you're never gonna nobody's ever gonna buy or use that mod, right?
Yeah, there's not the point. It's just kind of to be there almost.
And aren't you facilitating a platform for laundering money at that point?
In theory.
I don't think they should or could do that. I don't know.
They just haven't really elaborated. They've been very vague, which is very frustrating, because it's the way they showed it is clearly like something they wanted to show off and like were glad to be bringing. It's like, well, okay, Tell me more. Oh, that's it. Oh.
Hmm. Well, I don't mind if you have to pay for a mod. Uh, I think it's as long as there is a section that you can have free mods as well, so that not all mods have to be paid for. Because if Bethesda or any other company wants to grab a piece of the profit, then you automatically come to a system where all mods have to be paid for, because else they won't make the money. So I hope all the mods will be free, but some mods are pretty decent and they're just okay, and then people spend a lot of time making them and creating them, and they put a lot of time and effort from themselves in there, and maybe some people have like a small business and they make the money by making those mods. So I understand why. I'm not I would pay money for some mods if they're okay, but not if they're broken.
Remember when you said you think it's okay for the person to pick the the cost of it?
Mm-hmm.
What we got to remember is they have existing DLCs out for Fallout 4 and Skyrim. So if someone releases a bigger DLC at a cheaper price, you're then having your own official content undercut by customized content.
Yeah, but isn't modding just about adding different like characters or different weapons or cars, whatever, into a game, instead of making an entirely new storyline with everything that comes with it?
But people have done that. Like on the Elder Scrolls on PC, you can get Morrowind inside Skyrim, or you can get Oblivion inside Skyrim, or like Cyrodiil. Like that's another game inside a game, and historically you would get that for free.
Ah, all right.
Because obviously on PC you are buying that, or you were buying that for free. So people have spent, I mean, again, this isn't something that's cranked out in like 5 minutes. It's a huge long task. But equally, if they say I want to charge that for £1, it's like, hey, I fancy some DLC for my game. Oh, cool, this is cheap. Why would I then go and buy the official content? Because if Bethesda's putting a stamp on it saying, we believe this is acceptable to have on our storefront, and we believe it's of a good quality, then, yeah. And if it turns out fans are creating better games for better content, it's like, well, what are you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I don't know. I assume they've thought about this, but it just seems like they could be potentially undercutting their own market, shafting themselves.
Oh yeah, but I don't think.
So I like to think of companies fiscal as they are isn't going to be that dumb.
I like to think they're not, and I like to think that only the mods themselves will be just add-ons onto a game. That they will only allow that, instead of allowing what you said, like an entire storylines to be told on there. I think it's different for PC. I think it's different for PC than for console, right? I mean, for console you have to do a lot more than for PC.
I don't know how universal you can make mods. I'm not a mod maker, but I would assume some people can make them universal, or adapt them at least.
Well, I have not seen an enemy in this round.
Absolutely crushed them.
Here. Oh, you got 9 kills, nice man.
I came, I saw, I crushed.
You crushed, indeed. Alright, but at least they're allowing mods. I mean, there are some companies who are not even allowing mods. And, I mean, I think it's a good game that even now PlayStation is opening up, or Sony is opening up there to allow mods to be coming to the PlayStation. Because we're missing out. We're missing out on mods on PlayStation.
Well, we're still getting shafted though.
Oh yeah, we're still getting shafted, but we're at this point we don't have any mods whatsoever.
But now we'll never have an option to have them for free.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if the what's it called? The Creation World from Bethesda. Yeah, Creation World was Creation Club,
Cave.
Creation Rules, Creation
I
nothing,
know,
something.
all the buzzwords are blended together into a
Yeah.
homogeneous mash of sick.
Creation something. The Creation something of Bethesda. I don't know if they're gonna say everything has to be paid for. I don't know. I hope that not everything it costs money. I hope that there will be some stuff that is free. I mean, I like to think that Bethesda is a quote unquote cool company that wants the best for their players. I mean, not like EA or UB. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping that they will do the correct thing, and then we're gonna get some free mods for Fallout 4. Because that would spark my interest for Fallout 4. I mean, I've played Fallout 4, I've finished it, and now it's kind of dead and laying on my shelf doing nothing, collecting dust. And if you see on PC, I mean, there are so many mods on it for PC. It's like, oh man, I wish I could build that. I wish I could do that. We just can't because we have a PlayStation. So it's either going back to PC gaming or hoping for stuff on PlayStation. And I'm glad that now they finally opened that up.
We'll see how they implement it, but I think there is a very real danger of them saying we are going to charge for 99% of things, so they get their cuts. Even if the developer says I want to put it up for free, they put it at like 50 cents or something. Like there'll be probably a minimum value, I reckon. But
Yeah.
even if they don't, whatever it comes to, is you have to use the pre-approved like system, I believe, like you know their like way of making the mods. So what that then leads me to think is how I see in the future is them turn not so much Bethesda, but them saying, okay, you must use our systems. We will not accept any mods on our game not made through it. And doing that is a breach of like the ULR, or they make it so that you have to use that system. Then once you have to use that system, then they take either say we're going to take a big chunk, and you have no other option, and then you're forced of making those mods, and they dictate it. They then monopolize it. Because at the moment, they don't really have any control over mods. More obviously multiplayer sense they do, but if you want to play a single player game and mod it, you pretty much can do whatever you like, and there isn't really much the company can say or do against that. Can ask you not to do it, but you know.
I get where you're coming from, but I also kind of get why they want to have it all implemented in one system. Because that way you kind of have control over the quality that's been put out there. Well, I also kind of understand why they would do that, and I think that's just a smart way to go.
I don't disagree with what they're doing from a business sense, but they're not a company I trust to do this properly. And I love Bethesda. You know, I love their games, but I don't know. I think they've got very money grabbing over the years.
You think so?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Well, I don't really particularly feel the same way about Bethesda as you do.
The first time they implement it was a very cheap way of like, we want you to pay money for stuff. Because they were saying, okay, well now you like have to reload your mods, that you have to do it our way. Like it was really a big money way of doing it. So I like them as developers, but yeah, I don't trust them.
There we go. Well, I kind of trust them. If there was Ubisoft, if Ubisoft say, "Hey, we're gonna make a creation club and everybody can mod, but you have to use our mod," then I was like, "Yeah, sure." That we have to pay like 10 euros, £10, $10, whatever, for every mod you're gonna install, and maybe you even have to pay for the creation club, like full value for that. It's like, all right. I wouldn't expect Ubi to do a great job at that. I won't expect Bethesda to do a decent job at it. Let me put it like that. But I think that's just a matter of opinion on the or a matter of feelings about the companies. Because I think Bethesda knows that the mod community for Skyrim is huge. I think they just want to accommodate everybody, like all the players around the world on all the systems. I like to think
I
that.
see it as they saw like them making money and thought, "Oh, we don't have any part of this pie."
Yeah. I like to think that the world isn't that grim. Sorry.
My opinion of the world on ID.
Yeah, but yeah. I hope they do it. They're gonna do a good job. And like I said, I do get the reason why they want to have a system in place that gives them kind of a control over the quality what's been put out there. Because mods can also just fuck everything up for you. You can just kill your entire game, and then maybe even freeze your systems if you're not careful. Thermite.
That's like you, and there's someone else out there.
Leave it open. I'm coming out. Wow. There we go.
Wow, I missed with my little SMG. I don't know if you see it in the screen. I just missed.
Look at this.
Like, I missed everything.
I missed too. I shot the entire clip at him and didn't even hit anything.
Yeah, well, like I said before, we need to know more information. Depending how they do it, it's going to set a precedent for the rest of the industry. Yeah. And I'm worried they'll set the wrong precedent, and then we'll see a lot more shit coming and being forced down our throats. You know, if you think about like when they first introduced like the DLC the online passes, it was introduced as this is how we're fighting piracy. That quickly spiraled out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just seems like whenever there's a new thing, someone handles it badly and spreads. So we'll see.
Definitely. But it doesn't even have to be. Maybe like if Bethesda does it right and Ubisoft thinks, and I'm just using Ubi as a bringer of badness all around in the world. So it's just a hypothetical. But if Bethesda does a good job and Ubi thinks, you know what, they're making decent money on it, let us try it again as well. There's no guarantee that even if Bethesda does it correctly, the Ubi doesn't fuck it up and tries to make a lot of money on it. And maybe that trend will follow as well.
There's a YouTuber I quite like to watch, and he has a segment that he just has in his videos sometimes where it's called "Oh Ubisoft." Like, it's that kind of thing where you see them do something and it's just like, "Oh Ubisoft," like you're not really pissed off because you're like, "I expect this off now, you fucking useless piece of shit company," but you're like, you can't be mad at them. You're just like, "Oh Ubisoft," like tussling its hair.
Yeah. Yeah, you got him.
Oh, I got down plan. Did you see Rockstar in the news in regards to modding?
Nope.
And Take-Two?
Nope.
And men mentioned it yesterday for you to look into.
Oh, that one. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. Like, yeah.
I thought you said something differently.
It somehow,
like,
in the back of my head, yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see Rockstar? No, I didn't see Rockstar. Yeah, Take-Two. Yeah. You told me about Take-Two. That they're. Yeah, I know that. Yes.
all of my prep with him before the podcast went very well. As you can see, Rico. I'm like, asked you about this. Look into it. And he's like, I don't know what you mean.
That went in one ear, just went out the other way. It's like, Blazing is making nonsense again. It's like, oh, Blazing. It's like, oh, Blazing. Whatever. Yeah, I saw that. They are banning all GTA mods. Like, if you have a mod, you'll get banned. Why? I mean, the modding community on GTA 5 is big. I mean, lots of people are having those mods. I don't know why they would do that.
Their reasoning was they were worried about people using it to cheat on GTA Online.
Yeah, but
Because
it's
they're
all
making like, you know, millions of that now.
yeah, but it's all single player mods, right? So they're banning all mods. So they even banning
They're
single player
banning
mods.
across the board, yeah, but the main thing was you can use single player mods to alter the multiplayer game state.
Um, if that's yeah, well, I know on PC, of course, that there are a couple of mods that can do that. Which, yeah, and yeah, alright,
What do you got to
yeah,
remember though is they're not going after all PC mods, just Open 4,
that was it,
the
yeah,
big one.
the big
That's
one.
single player. It's not even like they're like, let's hunt down the multiplayer ones. They're like, we'll hunt this company down.
Yeah, but it's only single player. We don't care. We're gonna make an example out of them. It's like, no, why,
Yep.
why? Yeah, but I understand why they would like ban modding for multiplayer because they're making money out of the out of the shark cards. That's
Oh, you know, I'm completely with them. Multiplayer, any game that has multiplayer function, you should be able to, you shouldn't really be able to mod it, even if you're doing private lobbies for the sheer fact if you can use it online, you risk either ruin the experience if it's competitive, and if it's not competitive, you'll still either be cheating the company out of money or ruining experience for others.
yeah. So
But where it gets dodgy is obviously you've got Rockstar sit there saying, "Oh yeah, we love Open4. Look what you can do," and then you got the Take-Two company going, "Ha, cease and desist." It's like, but you are advertising them,
hmm
huh?
yeah. And yeah, well, like you said, this is one of those things that like you can understand why they want to do it. I just think that they went about it the wrong way. But
They've since now backed off about it, but it was still a big bit of like a, "Bwah."
yep, well, I think they kind of came to the same conclusion. I think we fucked up here. Hmm, maybe we
We
shouldn't
done
have.
goofed.
Maybe we shouldn't have said this shit.
Well, I think Rockstar probably got Take-Two to back down. Like, guys, the public used to love us. What have you done? They spawned in the Park Alley.
Yep,
Got Montagne. Oh, Scrub, even Scrub.
all scrubs,
Scrub.
all scrubs.
That last one was Scrub.
Yep,
Yeah.
scrub central. There's one behind. There's one behind the bakery. What? You just headshotted
Wow, you
me.
got whipped.
You should have headshotted me. This is one shot.
That's all it takes. Got one shot to make it count.
Yeah, that's just one headshot. Fuck me. There's one behind the bakery truck, by the way.
Yep, I wounded him quite badly.
There's a. I don't know where the other one is.
Yep.
Well, that one's dead. Ah, the other one's here. Behind the other bakery truck.
I think he went all the way around, didn't he?
I think he's still.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
gone way
got-
around.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do good that round. Just got 3
I see
kills.
Rico running the other way, like, nope, 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 nope.
Where is he now?
Back at the window, I'm pretty sure.
Think so, yeah.
All outside cameras are gone, so. I think he's somewhere in the back with outside.
He just found A, so he's got to be here.
I think he's behind those cars. Because he's not on my cam, so he's not at the backs.
He just found B. Hello.
Nice.
What? What?
But where would you say DLC starts and modding, or and ends and modding starts, or vice versa?
I see DLC as official content, modding as fan created, and it's pretty much as simple as that. They both serve their own purposes. Where DLC is something which is like official expansions. Large content, that's how I view it, and then like I see modding as more smaller content, and that's not to say both can't do either, but I see DLC as more as something which is to extend the official game life, whereas mods are to put an extra bit of flavour in it. And when either company tries to do the other, then it leaves something to be desired. So when like fans make whole lots of big chunks of content, I think that's fantastic. It's hugely creative. But a lot of the time, while being fantastic, it doesn't quite make it as good as the original, as like the proper DLCs. I played some mods on PC for Fallout before, and I was like, oh, they're pretty good. Still prefer the DLC, but they're pretty solid. And then when official companies make like the little cheap bits, like different character models or different like guns, they screw the pooch and like, I'm going to charge you several of your children to buy this. And you're like, huh, for a hat? Yep.
Yep. Would you say that? Would you state that the official companies should stay out of modding?
Yeah, I don't see any reason for official companies to be getting involved. Because I get what Bethesda's trying to do. That, for example, for them, they're trying to say, okay, let's take this, let's guarantee people's money, and they're going to try and run it a lot more rigidly. But part of mods is I feel it's not having that richness. Like, for example, they're not... When you have, like, in Skyrim, you can replace on PC all the dragons with Thomas Tank Engine. Or wrestler Andy Savage, I think it is. Randy Savage, or something like that. Either way, you can do that. Now, if you get that approved by the seller, they will decline that because that's copyrighted content. They will not allow that stuff through their creation club. So you're taking away that kind of creativity that's done for like just literally a fan-made stuff. You're turning fan-made stuff commercial. Now, if you want to say to them and say, okay, you send in your like big expansion DLCs, we'll go through it and potentially release it, give some help, that'd be fantastic. But with the small DLCs, I think all you're doing is doubling up there. I'd rather let the person's creativity flow rather than, going in there and changing it. And there's other things they do in regards to like UI uploads. So like some modders will go away and make the UI better, or move it around and so on. I don't see that kind of stuff going through their setup, because it's saying like, oh, your system's shit, we do it our way. And it might be different, but I don't think companies will see it that way. I mean, that's what I see. I see it as they have their own roles, and mixing them is a bad idea.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I think the official companies should stay out of the modding. For main reason is that they're gonna charge like indeed an arm and like for a arm or for a charm on your gun. Like that's not even in proportion to what you're gonna get. Something you said like the copyright content. I think the GTA like for instance GTA mods. Lots of the mods on GTA are like the Marvel comic mods. Like you can play as a Hulk, or you can play as Spider-Man, or you can play as Iron Man, or whatever. those are pretty awesome things to do, and I think that's wow. They're just shooting each other. I think that's for players is fun to do as well, right?
We won.
We want.
Post it down.
Oh, Rico.
Spoil sport. Oh, watching me. Honk.
But it would be a shame if that content wouldn't be allowed anymore or wouldn't be out there anymore. Because I think it would be fun if you can just run around Fallout and like Batman or like Spider-Man or whatever. That's just fun to do. That brings a whole new dimension to your gameplay and to what you can do with it. And for content creator, that's just like cool. I can now make a little movie about this or this, or can do this and this and this. But if it's copyright strike, then it's that will be a shame if you couldn't do that.
The way I see it is a good way of finding a middle ground. So this would be my suggestion for single player games, is you do the Witcher 3's way of doing it to begin with. So you release small bits of cosmetic DLCs like different skins, different Gwent cards, like all the little free stuff that would normally cost like 99p or whatever it is, like very throwaway DLC. You steadily release that throughout the first, like, let's say 6 months to a year's worth of content. Just every week release some small little thing. Now the thing is, when the game gets sent off for approval by like Microsoft and Sony, you do have a waiting phase where like the graphic designers have done their job and they're just sitting there like, well, they've done their half, there's not really much more they can do. So during that time they do normally make content, which is why you end up with like all the skins being released as like pre-order DLC and like after release it's already like free DLC up or like paid DLC, because they've already been hard at work making these in that spare time. So what The Witcher did is they released that all for free, just progressively let players have a little bit more. And what it did was it kept people coming back to the game. So whereas like Fallout, I played it, loved the hell out of it, then put it on my shelf after I completed it, and it sat there because there wasn't anything else coming out for it soon. That was The Witcher's way of getting around that. Now what they did was they kept you coming back so that when they released a big DLC, like I think it was The Wild Hunt, something about wine I think as well, you were already playing the game, like it was already on your mind because you've been playing all the free DLC. So I think that was a very good way to keep people invested while still making, by it also increasing the amount of money you could get from the official, like the actual proper DLC. I think it's quite smart. Then I'd have that for, let's say, a year or like 2, whenever you're done releasing all of your big expansion packs, and you're pretty much moving on to your next game at that point. Like, to be honest, you might release like another balancing patch, but you're done with the game. I would then let modders do what they like. So, I mean, I don't think The Witcher you probably can do unofficial modding, but it's not like official supported modding. So I'd say at that point you release some of the basic tools and just say, have fun, because that means it gives people that creativity. They're not competing against you in a business sense. Although it would be nice to have mods from the get-go, you are saying, okay, look, we're making proper content for you, but now we're taking a step back. Feel free, because that will bring people to the game. They might want to buy official DLC, so you might get a bit more revenue there, but you're also giving people what they want and giving you a little bit of goodwill there, but you're not being business crazy.
Yep.
I think that's a good even ground, because I think if you release mods when you first release a game, you're shafting yourself in a business sense. You're immediately saying someone can outdo us by the time we release our DLC. Fair enough. But having an iron fist like moderation over it, and you squander creativity, and you kind of ruin the whole point of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm really wondering how. I'm really curious, for how Bethesda is going to handle this, and how other countries or other companies are going to follow, and what they're going to do with it. Because I do enjoy, or I would enjoy having mods on my PS4.
In theory, I think it's a great idea. I just don't think the current implications. I think the base I've set down doesn't imply they can do it in the right way. I know you think that's differently, but I don't have a good feeling about it. And I'm worrying that companies can use it as a base and jump off to make it even worse.
Yeah. Well, I hope that's not the case, but we'll see.
Oh, so do I.
We'll see. Two down.
Shot the hell out of whoever was in the room. Oh, that's one down. And that was one.
There we go.
It's terrible by him.
That could have gone bad
Huh?
because of the fact that
Yep.
Rico was going fuse.
I just walked in there like,
So,
cool guys don't look at explosions.
Balls are coming.
You have to check out my new hat.
Which one for? Oh, you bought it. Oh, okay.
It's a 16k well spent.
Yeah.
Rico, you have to bask in my glorious investment.
Yep. It's something.
okay.
Yeah. It is if Shrek had a baby with a boiler.
That's a nice way of putting it. I think
It is kind of though when you think about it.
yeah. I think we. Oh wait. Oh, you can't see it really. Oh, you can't see it from here. Wait, you're looking at the.
What's down in the light?
How does that work?
Come bask in my glory, Rico.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you have to look up. You have to look up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. No. Go down a little bit. Down. There you go. Jesus, you look fucking scary as fuck, man.
Jesus.
I eat babies.
We've been spooted, by the way, so.
Not anymore. I love how I'm like AFK for all of it and I'm just like, boop, boop. Drone's gone.
Well, they're gonna be up top. For sure.
I couldn't get behind it because you were there.
Oh, someone's.
Yeah, you're blocking my gun, dude.
Oh, sorry. Someone's coming up.
They're here.
So we open a viewing hole. Sure you want to be sitting standing there, dude?
Yeah. Someone's up top. Yep, someone's up there.
Shit.
You're still on top.
Been spied. Hey, Bannon's up top.
Yep. Other two up top. Oh, fuck.
I'm coming,
Damn it.
coming. Ah, you're dead.
No. I just fucked up there. Sorry.
Contesting from where?
Nice.
Hibana says she's up top still.
Let me check my cam.
That's a yes.
I think so.
Yep, 4 health in here.
Who? Yeah, she's still there.
Luckily I'm built like a shithouse. A
Oh.
wounded shithouse, but still built
Well,
that way.
We got fucking duck, but he's not resing you. Still up there.
She's used up both.
Oh,
of the
she
drones,
just dropped
so-
down. She dropped down. She dropped down.
Sweet.
She's there. Oh, she shot my black eye, so. Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Good job, Doc. Please don't leave me alive, Frosty. Rico.
Yeah.
I have 4 health.
They're just going
Yeah,
up top
right.
again.
Yeah, I can hear her repelling. She's gonna come over here, Rico.
Well, I don't know.
Well, she has to drop in someday. Oh,
How'd you get there?
I don't know. I think she dropped down and then just went from the
Dropped
bottom.
from where?
From up top, from the little ledge. Just went down.
Oh, I kneecapped her.
Yep.
Oh god, Lord Shrek.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's... you know, it isn't as bad as it looked on the picture if you...
I don't know, yeah, the close-up is worse.
I mean, this looks like just... I cannot see anything. It's just... His entire view is obscured by the entire helmet.
Well, I think now's a good time to wrap that one up. We can talk about more next week, but I think this is a good time.
Yes, I think so as well. I just wanted to check something, but I can't find it. Yes, well, modding. Let us know what you think about modding our DLCs or whatever down below. If you have any comments, suggestions about that, we're sure to. We're always happy to engage in a conversation. So, modding. I like it. You like it. We all like it. I hope they don't fuck it up. That's the bottom line.
Yep.
So please, Bethesda, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
It's like premium content. Yeah, sorry, the free-to-play kind of like, you know, the little additional stuff. Started off all nice and healthy. And then the industry ruined it.
Yeah, well, they can't ruin everything, right?
Oh, they can.
And they will. So actually, the conclusion is they will fuck it up anyways. That's kind of the conclusion what we're
Just what
having here.
degree they do.
Yeah, the degree of fuck up is... I hope...
It's like on a scale of 1 to 10 normally. This starts at 8 and goes up to 20.
I was just about to say, I hope they moderate fuck it up, but you're already at a high point there. It's like high extreme. Right?
I have like your scale starts on like a 4 or a 5. Mine's on like an 8.
Yeah. I still have faith in them, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe because
Get
they're all...
soft in your old age.
Yeah, maybe it's that, and maybe it's because there were coming some nice games out next year, so maybe it's that. I don't know.
Great, you're a magpie. You're blinded by shiny things.
Oh yeah, definitely. You didn't know? It's like, oh, shiny, bling bling. Yeah, it's that one. I don't know. Well, we'll see. All right, let's wrap it up.
You can close this out. I welcome us in. You can welcome us out.
I can welcome us out. Well, alright. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop us a like. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. Like I said, if you have any comments, suggestions, or if you have anything to add to our case or to the conversation, just put it down below in the comments, and we'll be sure to check it. Don't forget to check out our personal channels. I will be putting them down below in the comment section or in the description. Mainly that's all walkthroughs and live streams, but you know, we try happy to entertain you guys. So hopefully you guys are entertained by us. So yeah, thank you for watching. For me, that's a sign off while I'm being shot from somewhere. I have no idea from where, but all right. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you next week. Cheers, mates, and bye bye.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.